Welcome back to the VestedSports.com preview of UTRGV men's basketball and Grand Canyon University. UTRGV comes into this match reeling after two straight losses to open Western Athletic Conference play. Now, UTRGV head coach Lou Hill has reiterated countless times that he wants his team to attack with discipline, that AWD philosophy that defines his coaching legacy. That request is less about playing with effort and intensity and more about playing smart and applying pressure in key moments. A team can have great energy, they can have great intensity, but if that momentum is expelled unevenly or serves to speed themselves up in the paint, cause them to commit turnovers or to take rush shots, it's more damaging than it is helpful. UTRGV enters 9-11 and 1-2 in Western Athletic Conference play, still trying to find that balance to their offense and defense, despite already having a very effective non-conference schedule. After going nearly 500 in non-conference play and picking up a conference win against Chicago State to open the season, the Vaqueros have struggled to find that consistent and sustained pressure in their last two WAC games. And the results weren't great. They let leads slip away in the final 5 minutes of both games, ending in losses. UTRGV will look to regroup from those setbacks and take a strong hold on the rest of their season when they host Grand Canyon on Saturday at 7 p.m. UTRGV is led offensively by all-everything guard Nick Dixon, who's averaging 17.4 points, a team-best 5.1 rebounds, 1.8 steals, and 3.6 assists. He is literally filling up the stat sheet for UTRGV. On the other side, combo guard Antonio Green is an absolute shooting machine. He's averaging 17 point forwards, 4.0 rebounds, 2.1 assists, and is one of the best three-point shooters in the NCAA. Green and Dixon again combined to be one of the most potent offensive combos in the NCAA. They're among the top 6 in scoring for two teammates, one of 3 teams to have that with 2 guards, and again, one of only 3 teams to have that with a guard and another guard who is an underclassman, in this case, Antonio Green, who's just a sophomore. Dixon and Green combine to be a dominant force for UTRGV. Now, Green has also distinguished himself as being one of the most potent three-point shooters out there. He ranks in the top 2 in the NCAA in both three-pointers made at 81, three-pointers attempted at 194, and three-pointers per game at 4.1, leading the WAC in each of those categories. At Grand Canyon, the Antelopes come in 10-7, 1-1 in WAC, and continue to be a force after a breakout season last year, while splitting their first 2 WAC games against Utah Valley and New Mexico State. Now, Grand Canyon is a team that will not go down easily. Don't let the record fool you. 3 of their losses have come against teams that were ranked in the top 25, including Duke, who was number 1 when they played them, number 14 Louisville, and number 19 Arizona. Those are storied programs. The Antelopes are very balanced and experienced. 7 upperclassmen are on this roster, including Josh Bryan, who has been a perennial contender for WAC Player of the Year ever since he set floor on the court in Phoenix. Grand Canyon is led offensively by Dwayne Russell, who averages 23.7 points, 3.5 rebounds, and 4.9 assists. He literally is the engine that keeps that offense going. In the post, they've got Deonta Vernon, who gives them a very solid presence and is always a risk of being a double-double machine for them. 8.4 points, 6.6 rebounds, and a steal. And then the aforementioned Bryan, 16.8 points and 3.6 rebounds. Any of those 3 guys could explode for Grand Canyon in this game. Now, Saturday's match will be the 7th pairing between UTRGV and Grand Canyon in a series that dates back all the way to January the 2nd, 2014, when both schools entered the WAC. The Antelopes hold a 1-5 series advantage, including winning 3 straight. If you can't pick up this game at home, make sure to watch it on the television. American Sports Network has the game. Check your local listings for that one. You can also see it on the WAC Digital Network or see live stats at goutrgv.com. Make sure to check back after to see a full game recap right here on VestedSports.com. If you have any questions, think I missed something, drop me an email, Bryan@VestedSports.com. I'd love to hear back from you, see what you think. And again, always, any questions, any comments, please follow up with us, VestedSports.com.